Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. I'm so sorry. My dogs are freaking out. Shh, Carter, stop.
It's okay. It's okay. No worries. How are you?
We're doing fine. Thank you. How's it going?
Good. Good. Still a good time to talk.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Let's make sure we're live here. Put 'em on our group. Sweet. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Sure.
So yeah. I know you had a good experience with the program. David's one comment was that he said he wished he had it last year for a push. I was just wondering if you could share why that was.
Well, we didn't know that you existed. I frankly just happened upon you guys one day. I was scrolling through social media and an ad for your resource popped out. And as I
Mhm.
looked at it, I was like, well, I think we would benefit from this. At first, when I saw athletes, I was a little bit hesitant because my kid was not an athlete, but I
Yeah.
figured that anybody who was really busy would benefit from this. So I reached out and I said, okay, does it matter that he's not an athlete? He's taking the course. And the rest is history. We've been like really
Yeah.
taking advantage of the whole program and has done really well. Has super loved it. But last year, we just never knew that your program was around. I think if we had known, we might have, we just never had access to, like, I guess the algorithm that advertises this type of stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So coming into the program, I mean, David was a busy student, busy in music, correct? And he
Right.
also
Music and acting. Yes.
music and acting, and he's also a really good student too, right?
Right. Right.
Sorry, there might be a little delay.
Right.
Yeah,
So
so he's a good student. He's multifaceted. Why join a program like ours? Why did you feel like he needed the extra support?
okay. So I think one thing that I can't say, right, and I've taught, I teach Spanish. I've taught all levels, including the AP course. I think one thing in high school is that you are trying to meet everybody's needs as a teacher. So if you are responsible as a teacher and you want to make sure the kids cover all the curriculum, you teach the content and you do the best you can with offering feedback, but it is hard to
Mhm.
get very specialized feedback for each student. So I might not spend as much time with each student reading their essays, giving out specific pointers as to what they might need. And I feel like that is something that, as much as we love his teacher, his teacher is fantastic. There simply isn't enough time in a class period to go student by student to get this type of support. And that is something that your program does quite well, that individualized feedback, which, we're not taking anything away from anybody's, you know, desire to teach or professional engagement with the students. We had a
Sure.
fantastic teacher. We just didn't have the time
Right.
to get that type of one-on-one support.
Gotcha. So that's what you were really looking for is personalized one-on-one supports that he could skill
Right.
up his ability.
Right.
Got it. Yeah, and yeah, so I think you guys did test prep with Dr. Daly and had the benefit of getting someone who actually grades the AP exams well. As a teacher, just can you share a little bit of that experience from your
Well,
perspective as a parent?
right. So as a teacher, again, you want the person who's got the specific type of experience that you are, looking for, right? So if you are tempted as a parent, which I actually crossed my mind to go to another platform, for example, Outschool or Varsity Tutors, or like one of those where you can get someone from, who says they teach the course and who says they're highly qualified, and get them to, coach your kid as needed, right? That is tempting. However, the problem with that is that you don't always have the person with the right credentials. And I feel
Mhm.
like with your program, we had someone who was absolutely top notch, was a college professor. He already, is aware of what is expected of the students at the college level and actually reads these exams, which is not something that everybody can say. That was a
Right.
big deal to me. Right.
Awesome. So he took the exam. Well, I guess we're a week ago now, right? Over a week
Right.
ago. How did it go for him? I know we don't know the score yet, but how did it go for him, comfortability wise, confidence wise?
All right, well, I will let David take it away because David's right here behind me
Hey,
and he can
David,
tell
how are
you
you?
a little bit more.
Well, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. How did the exam go?
It went, wow, it really went well. It was a feeling that I didn't have on my AP US exam, and just to have that confidence going into AP World really rocked.
What do you mean
Like
by
I felt like the second I opened it up, it was just like running the practice problems that I'd run with Dr. Andy, you know.
so
it
you
was
felt
great to have
way more,
the help.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. That was it.
So you
That was
felt
gonna
way
say.
more confident because you had done it so many times that in your responses?
Exactly. I think one of the biggest things that really came out of this was actually having a schedule. Having a step by step on how to prepare for this, like being able to download the lesson plan for the week, go through it, get it done, look through the 5 steps to a 5 or Princeton review, and have those practice problems ready. I think just being able to go back over those, realize where I was wrong, realize how I could help myself, and then doing them again really helped out when getting ready for the exam.
So it sounds like you really enjoyed like the accountability piece of the schedule and the mentorship as well.
I did. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
I will say one more thing. There is a reflective component to your program where every Sunday he was having to fill out, what went well, what didn't go
Mhm.
so well, what can I do differently. And for us, that was conversation every Monday morning, like in the car on the way to school. So that was really helpful, like for me to know where he is and for him to be able to articulate, okay, this is where I'm sitting right now. This is, where I stand with this work. This went really well, but my gosh, do I need help with this other thing? That was helpful for me to at least have a pulse on his progress and to take the time for him to like think about where he is. So that reflective component, I think, is really important too.
That is great. So, well, I really appreciate it. We're looking at colleges, right? We're going on college search now as soon as school's over. So, we're going to be hopefully in the loop on that as well. I know you met with Miss Terry and
Right.
got some advice there. So, great. Well, really appreciate it. We're looking forward to seeing your score. Thank you guys so much for your time.
All right. Thank you so much for having us and for all your work. Really
We
appreciate it.
appreciate it. Thank you guys. Have a good
All
summer.
right. You're
All right.
welcome. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.